Nowadays, technology helps us to travel and communicate with people around the world. But, even though technology gives us instruments to do so, we face a barrier named languages.
Hey, but we have Google Translator.
Oh, yeah, pretty accurate, isn't it? Well, considering the accuracy of current translators, in order to communicate with people, we need to pass through the process of second language acquisition. But, what is second language acquisition? This is the process in which people learn a second language and the discipline which studies that process.
Oh, sounds easy. I learned a language.
Uh, Let me tell you, it is not that easy. Unless you are a baby living his critical period, for some people, master a second language at full is impossible. And this is probably because of different barriers we develop as we grow older. For George Yule, these barriers are age, first language, and affective factors. Age is a barrier because, as it was said, when we get older, we lose the ability to learn a language at fully. The critical period hypothesis states that we lose this ability around the age of 12, but some people argue and says that this period ends when puberty starts. One way or the other, unfortunately, we lose our ability anyway.
Even though there are barriers, L2 learning has become a must. And this is the reason of why there are two main approaches to teach it. The first one is the grammar translation method. It is very academic. It works with long lists of words to memorize and with large sets of grammar rules. And it's highly focused on memorization. Even though it shows high grades on the students, it has been shown as not very convenient to use in real life. The second one is the audiolingual method, and it's very different from the first one. It is heavily focused on oral communication, and it says that the fluent use of a language was essentially a set of habits that could be developed with a lot of practice. Recent revisions of the L2 learning experience can be described as communicative approaches. Although there are many different versions of how to create communicative experiences for L2 learners, they are all based on a belief that the functions of language should be emphasized rather than the forms of the language. And classroom lessons are likely to be organized around concepts or tasks rather than some specific theoretical themes. Mistakes in second language acquisition are not seen as something bad, but as an opportunity to understand what's going wrong on the acquiring of the second language. These mistakes may be for transfer, which means you apply a property from your L1 while transforming your L2. There are two kinds of transfers. Positive transfer, which is when you benefit from the transfer of your L1 knowledge to your L2, and negative transfer, which can make the L2 expression difficult to understand. Also, there are interlanguage mistakes, which are related to mistakes which apparently doesn't belong to a property of L1, but also it's a mistake on the L2. A good example will be my name are Jose. So it doesn't matter if your mistakes are about transfer or maybe motivation, or even about interlanguage. Just embrace your mistakes and learn from them, because they will be your best allies to acquire a second language.